All right, so we have tried this before, haven't we? But in previous ones, we had some personally identifying information that ended up in the video. And we can't do that to this little present from heaven. So, how to talk to a baby. Now, the first step in talking to a baby is to get nice and close, a good 2 feet apart, maybe 18 inches, maybe 3 or 4. You're going to stay at a comfortable distance where the baby can make eye contact with you and seems interested in what you have to say. And then you're going to tell that baby something very, very important. Guess what? I think that today we should talk about a song. Yes, you can learn the words to a song. And even more important, since you are still nonverbal because you are teeny tiny, you will learn the movements, okay? Okay, so we start like this. Apple red happiness. Let's leave apple red happiness to the side. Let's do Jesus loves me. That's a good basic one, right? You're going to take your middle fingers. You're going to aim them to the palms of your other hand. Jesus loves me. So we start with Jesus. Then we give ourselves a big hug with closed fists. Loves me. We point to me. Me, me, me. Me. You. Me. So Jesus loves me. Yeah? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. This I know. In the brain is where you know. For the Bible tells me so. Yeah? Little ones, pat them all on the head. Little ones to him belong. We are weak, but he is strong. See the strong? Big muscles, strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Does he tell me? Yes, in the Bible. Okay, so we're going to try that one next, okay? Jesus loves me when I'm good. Little halo on the head. When I do the things I should. Jesus loves me when I'm bad. Embarrassed because you're bad. But it makes him very sad. Tears. This is not sign language. This is singing. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Yay! That's a great song. Now, what did you like about it the most? Me too. Yeah, that part was great. Yeah. Yeah, I got excited too. You're right. Yeah. All of it. So big, right? I like the movements. I like the words. And I like when I finally took off and my voice smoothed out because I do not like when it sounds all crickety crackly. Okay, now let's try some peekaboo. Mommy plays peekaboo with you. Grammy has not played peekaboo with you very much, has she? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. You don't like when I disappear. Object permanence is still very, very not real to you yet, is it? You're quite small. It's nice that you talk to me as best you can, though. I feel the communication. I feel the vibe. Thank you. Peekaboo. 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 See, I saw that he was getting upset. I repositioned him in his seat to make sure if he wanted a change of pace. I also gave him his pacifier just in case that was what he was longing for. I'm also checking him for body cues like tension and writhing because that may mean gas. But as long as the gas isn't too extreme and he's still willing to play with me, we'll work with that too, right? Okay, so let's do the next song. Ready? Ready? Okay. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash within my soul. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash and give to me that life abundantly. Yeah? Yay! You like it? I'm going to slow it down because I ran out of breath there, okay? Let's start together. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. It opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash within my soul. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash and give to me that life abundantly. Yay! Yay! That was a good one, right? You seem to like it. Okay, we did 2 Christian songs in a row. Now, la pièce de résistance. The part that everyone loves, Christian or not, and cannot get enough of. Ready? You know what it is. It's coming. You see it? The itsy bitsy spot. Oh, you want me to take you through the walkthrough first? Okay, we're going to start with an itsy bitsy spider. It's going to go up the water spout. Then down will come the rain, and it will wash the spider out. Then up will come the sun. It will dry up all the rain. Then the itsy bitsy spider will walk up the spout again. And we're going to give you your pacifier because even though it's good that you're communicative, you kind of look anxious. And I don't want anxiety in your communication. I want peace. Okay. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! I love this. Can we do it again? Okay. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! Isn't that a great one? It's a great one. Can we go back to I've got a river of life? I like that one. Can we? Yeah? Your eyebrows said yes. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. It makes the lame to walk and the blind to see. Opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I've got a river of life flowing out of me. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash within my soul. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash and make me whole. Spring up, oh well, splish, splash and give to me. I'm out of here. That life abundantly. You see, you can do it imperfectly. You just have to be perfectly willing to try. Can you do that? Okay, I know. You're telling me about the bobo, right? The pacifier came flying out your mouth. You don't know how it happened, but you want it back. Yes, I know. I love you so much. It's so much fun to play with you. And one of the things I like the most about you is your wonderful eyes. Another thing I like about you is your chubby cheeks. Another thing I love about you is your ears. Are your ears, I guess. Grammar can go out the window for now. You're too young to know too much about it yet. I love your wrinkles on your knees and on your thighs. I love that your ankles are very chubby, but still somehow your socks fall off of them anyway. I love how your little hands stay in little fists all balled up, but sometimes when you open them and play with stuff, you get so happy to touch and grasp. I love the way you try to communicate with me and answer me when I'm speaking. I talked over you. I forgot to pause and wait for you to talk. Can we try that again? Okay, your turn. Exactly. So you think you'd do better if I put it back in your mouth, huh? Okay. You're trying to reach for it, but you don't know how. All right, I'll help. See, it's not all verbal communication. You did some nonverbal there too. But when we speak, we try to take turns. All right. I guess you're done. You're kind of avoiding eye contact a little, like you've done enough for today. Do you think? Are you back in the game? Can we play a little more? Okay, once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs. The first little pig, the second little pig, and the third little pig all lived with their mommy in a house in the woods, in a cabin in the woods. Well, one day their mommy said, I can't afford to keep you anymore and you're grown up, so please go out into the world and make your way. She gave them each a little bit of money to buy their own house. Wouldn't that be great if every mom could just give you enough money to buy your own house as you left her house? Wow, for 3 kids, she had that much. So the first one goes out and goes, I'm Mr. Responsible. I know what this is. I have to spend every last dime on bricks. Bricks, 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 make the strongest house, build it up, make it perfect. The next pig said, I can build my house out of sticks. They'll still be strong enough, and then I can spend the rest on some fun stuff. So he did. The third one said, I've seen straw huts on TV. I'm going to build my house out of straw, and then I will spend all the rest on whatever I want. And he did. He spent it on things that are easily consumed and are gone in a moment. Then a big bad wolf came. The big bad wolf is a metaphor for troubles in life. It's not actually always a wolf. You're laughing. You like the wolf idea though? Okay, so the big bad wolf came to the house of the third little pig because he goes backwards. He goes to the little pig with the house of straw because he looked like easy pickings. And he comes up and goes, little pig, let me in. That's because he didn't have a knockable door. It was a straw hut, for heaven's sake. And the little pig said, not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Why he talks about the hair on his chin, I do not know. He must not have been a girl, because girls are not proud of that. But I guess boys are. And the wolf said, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. And he did. He huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. And all the straw went flying everywhere. It was a horrid mess. And the little pig had to run as fast as he could because he was exposed to this terrifying wolf. Okay, the wolf wasn't that scary, but he could still huff and puff a house down. I'd get away quick. So he ran to his other brother's house, which was close by. Ran. I see you moving your arms and laughing at me. That's very good. Yeah, you ran too. So we ran to the other brother's house, and when we got there, we ran inside, shut the door, locked it, and here comes the wolf. He said, little pigs, let me in. And they both said, Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Again, you know their voice. He said, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. And so he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he blew their house in. I'm sorry, that was scary. But suddenly they were exposed again in front of this terrifying, okay, not so terrifying, but a wolf was after them. So they're smart. They run to the third brother's house. Let me in, there's a wolf coming. He lets them in, locks the door, and puts a pot on to boil in the fireplace. They're like, why are you boiling a pot in the fireplace? He said, don't worry about it. Then, knock, knock, knock. This time, there was a door he could knock well. He said, little pigs, let me in. Oh, sorry, I bored myself there. And they said, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. And he said, then I will puff, like huff and puff and blow your house in. So he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and the house did not blow down. It was firm. It was solid. They could not be grabbed. But then he said, there's still a hole in this house in the chimney. I will jump down the chimney and eat them all. Now, I got scared here when I first heard that story. But remember, he had the pot of water boiling. What's going to happen when that little pig's pot of hot water meets that little wolf's buns? Yeah, he went, screamed his way right back out the top. Ran away and never came back. Yes, and they lived not so happily ever after. I know we always say they lived happily ever after, but can you imagine having had all the money to buy your own house and now having to live under your brother for the rest of your life because you didn't do the right thing? I think they lived a little ashamed of themselves, but still, they got the thing done. They lived, they survived, and the end. So when it's our turn to go out there into the big wide world, we're not going to do what he did. We're not going to choose the easy way, Mr. Straw Brother. We're not going to choose the, my easy way of Mr. Sticks Brother. We're going to choose the hard, strong, solid path, okay? And we're going to do the right thing every time, even if it's not easy. Got it? I love you. High five. There you go. High five. Yay. High five. What I did is I waited for him. When he didn't do it, I tapped his hand the correct way and shouted high five as if he had done it. Now, that gives him mental credit for having done it correctly. High five. And over time, when he sees a high five coming, he's going to be like, oh, I remember what's supposed to happen here. Our hands are supposed to touch palm to palm. I'll do that. Yeah, high five. High five. And eventually, he'll be slapping me till I practically bleed, right? I hope you have a great, great rest of your day, little people. Make it a good day for yours. Bye-bye, guys.